All right, so I've come to the property. I bought it, and I'm getting ready to start doing a bunch of yard work. There's a big pile of trash on there that they had burned off. I got to clean all that up. That might be another day. I might even hire somebody to do that. There's trash as far as the eye can see. I got some lawn equipment. I got some tools here. I've kind of gotten a well going, but I don't have it quite done yet. I was going to do flex tube and just trying to cut corners so I didn't have to cut a hole in the roof. And this is the old pipe that was in it. It was all fucked up, so I pulled it out a little at a time, cut it. And then you know, I got the new tank and the new pump and shit in there. It runs and it gives me water, but I'm putting PVC in. I got to clean up all this jungle back here. I'm gonna go through with the mower and just knock down what I can, take down the smallest stuff. You know, there's just overgrowth everywhere as far as the eye can see. The neighbor's right there. The mower's hydraulic, so I brought that in because I can lift it up like that and go in and poop. Yeah, not really much to show you down bottom. It's just more overgrowth and trash everywhere. I need to fix like the steps before my wife and daughter come so they don't break their necks. I had an AC company come in last week and get the AC going. I just turned it on. Let's just store some dirt. Letting the bugs in and cooling the outdoors. I got a mattress set up there for sleeping in. Look at this shit. So all this was still inside of that. I literally took that Mr. Clean, the pump sprayer, filled it up the rest of the way with water, like way concentrate, and I'm just spraying it in there because it's just freaking horrifying. And I'm just gonna pre-soak this all night. I gotta unplug the fridge because it's on. Just freaking awful. But I can clean this fridge up enough to use, guaranteed. I'll show you guys after. Got some brooms, dustpans. I cleaned up a bunch of the garbage that was in here already. You know, yeah, so it begins. I'll show you more tomorrow as I get stuff done. The light you got's the fire. And the house behind me. Frogs everywhere. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. Alright, so I got the doors cleaned out. It took me an hour just to get those doors cleaned out. Still got more pieces next to the water spigot outside that I need to clean and put back in the doors. I gotta take all these shelves out and do the insides, but that'll be next time I come. I'm exhausted. I'm going home. It took me, like I said, like an hour to do the doors. Insane. But it's really a nice, you know, fridge, so I'm not going to just throw it in the garbage and clean it out. I'll make that fridge my shop fridge once we do the kitchen. But as you can see, I've Really cleared the property up really well. Everything cut. I still got to get all that. There's a bunch of stuff back on that side, a lot, like really thick vines. Let's get on down here. I got some more bushes back behind here I got to cut down still. The backyard is, I mowed what I could with the big mower. She did me good. She did well, old schooler. I mowed what I could back there, cleared up. So there is a decent sized area that I can mow, but there's a lot that I can't mow. So I'm gonna go back because there's a bunch of piles of dead tree and wood, and it's just keeping me from getting back in there. And then a lot of shrubbery, a lot of small thin stuff that I'll go back in there and it'll be clear like this, you know. And there's still some stuff I need to do in this. Like there's some thinner stuff I want to take down. There's like a couple of thin trees over there that I want to take down. And then the very front corner of the property, all that needs to be thinned out. I own all the way down that road, basically out in the water. I lose, what, 3/4 of an acre in the water. Slowly been chipping away at the stump. Getting that piece by piece cut out. Been keeping little bits of wood that are good pieces of wood. See, I've only been cutting like the thin stuff. You see, I got there's some logs up here that I got cut, and I'm gonna use them as fence posts. They'll only last 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna let them dry out, and then they'll last 4 or 5 years. But you know, it'll at least get me a fence up for right now. I got a bunch of rolls of fence in the back that I found. It'll at least get me a fence up for right now so that the dog can run around in the yard freely. There's still a bunch of little thin bushy stuff that I gotta cut through here. I'm gonna get that saw blade for my weed eater so I can go through a lot of this stuff really easy. It's just a pain in the butt to go around with pruning shears and just prune it all up. A lot of it's still through here I gotta get. But you can see it's like much better this time than it was earlier in the video. I still have to clear all of this down here. I have to get all of this cleared. So I'm gonna get that blade for the weed eater and go to town on it. I just went in as far as I dared to with the big mower. I didn't want to get the mower stuck, you know, and it gets pretty lumpy down there. Back up in here. I also spread a butt ton, a whole bag of sunflower seeds everywhere around the perimeter. So hopefully a bunch of them will grow and then make my wife happier. I've been working on, there's a dead tree up in here. I've been working on getting it out. There's a lot of vine in there. And then there's the big main stalk of the dead tree is still right there. I gotta cut up and get out. That's the next time around I'll get that. I'm gonna try to at least get, you know, the bottom limbs on these pines. I guess I'll leave the pines there, but I want to take the bottom limbs out so I can get around it with a lawnmower. Any of the really thinner trees, it's like there's a lot of thin trees. All of them are getting cut out. Just the big trees will remain. You know, some of the stuff, like I don't know what this is, so I'm not cutting it down yet. It looks like some kind of birch, maybe. Yeah. Looks like some kind of birch, aspen, maybe. Could be, I don't know, something. I'll have my tree guy, or if you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments. I'll talk to my tree guy and show him that. And I need to bring the limbs all up. I need to get the pole saw in here and just bring the limbs up on everything. Just get everything up. There's those thin trees I want to get out of here. There's no reason to have. I got trees galore. I don't need these thin ones too. You know, I'll get rid of them. But not bad, right? For a weekend. Just humping it. I'm getting ready to go back home. I gotta hump some 5-gallon buckets of water to the fire. It's been burning all night like this, so I'm gonna put it out and I'm going home. Oh, there's wife's gonna like this. I found some ginger growing right here. I'm gonna have to weed around it or dig it out and transplant it somewhere it can grow better, so that my wife can have fresh ginger whenever she wants. This is I'm telling you, I gotta, all this has to be cleaned out. I gotta cut out, there's a huge vines. I gotta cut them all and then get all the really thin trees, you know, make fence posts out of them and then cut up the rest into logs. I just need to, this and that back corner over there will probably be my priority, just clearing it the next time I come up. Although soon I need to start working on that house. So I can do little bits at a time in the land now and just concentrate on the house. I don't know. It all takes money. Alright guys. Let me know what you think. You guys have any ideas? I'm going to leave that wooden structure over there. I'm going to make it into a big chicken coop, duck coop thing. And that'll give them lots of room for nesting. And the neighbor free ranges his, so I may do the same. Let's see, hopefully they don't get attacked. Yeah, anyways, you guys got any ideas? Let me know. Peace.